So this week's self-care cards that came out were these two. This is the one that came out, and then this was the bottom of the deck. So the message is, I don't need to return to older versions of myself to satisfy people who aren't ready to see how I have changed. So this is about not self-sabotaging and returning to old versions of you that you've worked really hard to overcome. The things that you weren't happy with, you have moved on from. You have maybe healed from something or acknowledged something that you didn't like or wasn't really wise or just wasn't ideal for whatever reason that might be, however that fits for you. And maybe some people don't like that. People sometimes respond negatively in this way because either they've just not got on the same page as you yet, and they will eventually, and it's up to you to hold them to account. For example, if it's a parent, you can go, well, actually, I've changed and I'm working really hard, and I would appreciate it if you would acknowledge that, or at least stop saying these things when you can see, when I know that I'm trying hard. And if they don't respect that and they don't, move along from that, then maybe you just have a boundary that you don't talk about these things. But don't be afraid of voicing for yourself and advocating for yourself in that way and being like, hold on a minute, I don't like that. I don't like you saying that to me. It's not really fair of what the situation is. So it's okay for you to stay on the trajectory that you are on, no matter what other people think or feel about the progress that you're making or the changes that you're making. Your life is for you. It's up to you to set your rules, boundaries, and expectations for yourself. Other people are going to have opinions no matter what we try to do or say or whatever. That's just part of life. We have to choose not to self-sabotage. We have to choose not to self-sabotage because of other people's opinions, thoughts, and behaviors, regardless of whether they have merit or not. We have to choose things for ourselves. Now, we can take things on board, sure, but if it's derailing you from things that you think are positive, then maybe it's time to set some new boundaries. Equally, sometimes people can be quite peevish and jealous. Sometimes when we make good changes for ourselves and we move on or we heal, people can appear to be judgmental, but it's got a lot more about how they feel jealous or they feel it reflects badly on them. So if you have a group of friends who never take accountability, but you finally do start taking accountability and making changes, those friends might then not like that and start belittling you for things or accusing you of belittling them, even though you haven't done. But they are just interpreting it that way, and that's not your fault. But again, it highlights the new lessons and the new ways that maybe you need to continue changing and adapting your rules and boundaries for life to continue to nurture and protect the progress that you've already made. Now, there's just two examples. It might relate differently to you, and I'm hoping that those examples help to apply this message to your life. So the bottom of the deck is, I thank my body parts. For example, I am thankful for my hands and for all the ways they help me. So it's really important to acknowledge how far we've come and how well we are doing, and also thank our bodies and our minds for allowing us to do that. So we do abuse our bodies a lot, and I've been there too. And it's really important to thank our bodies for being there for us even when we haven't been there for ourselves. And so this can be really helpful, even if you have health issues. It can be really beneficial for you to connect with your body and stop seeing your body as a battleground and start seeing your battle in your mind as part of you, the whole you, that is simply sending you signals of how you can continue to nurture and help yourself going forward. So I hope that this message was helpful. If there's anything about this that you feel you need a bit of help with, it might be that my YouTube channel has some videos that might help you with this. However, if you feel like you would like to have more in-depth support in a counselling session, you're more than welcome to book in for a free consultation, and there's no obligation to book afterwards if you don't feel it's for you. That's totally fine. If you found this video helpful in any way, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.